Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC golden glory. Very interesting stylistic matchup forthcoming here. You gotta think this fighter is trying to figure out how to get the fight to the ground at all costs, to use his beautiful guard-cutting ability. Cuts it as well as anybody in this division, and it's not just the technique. It's the athleticism that allows him to be so successful and get that advantageous position on the ground. A lot of guys just haven't seen seamless transitions like the ones brought to the table by this young man. We'll see if this fight goes to the canvas, if he has the advantage we expect him to have. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here, and although Paulo Costa may no longer be undefeated, on any given Saturday night, he can be the best middleweight or even light heavyweight in the world. There is no denying the power. He has worked very hard in advance of this fight on his cardiovascular base and his strength and conditioning, so that if he has to go a hard 15 or 25 minutes, he's the fresher fighter at fight's end. Let's see how he does early in this round. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Side control now. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a darts choke.
Oh my goodness, he might have it.
Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that darts choke.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Chimaev. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat. And now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Beautiful transition. There it is. Now he's on the mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just, yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. That Darce choke is tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Chimaev's got the full mount. 15 seconds remain in the round.
Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Round 2 next.
Alright, deep breath, respira bem fundo. Sim, olha, não fique lá em pé, ok? Ele tá atacando muito o seu corpo, ok? You have to move.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaped. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, so here we are, new round, and still not much in terms of volume from this kickbox. So you look at the highlight reel, and all these bodies are twitching on the canvas. He won't even throw a kick tonight.
He won't throw a kick, John. He told us. He goes, I am a high-level kick boxer. Kick is the first word. You've got to use your kicks. You're so good at it. Why are you so one-dimensional today? I don't understand why he is not using all of his weapons.
Cut to the head, but it's blocked there by Costa. Eats a jab there. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Nice punch to the head. He's got to start going now.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to add?
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Costa.
That was a slick transition.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Costa. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Takes his back now. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Costa. Seconds winding down in round 2.
And another strike from the top. lands for him.
Round 3 next.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Good, relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man, I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Khamzat Chimaev gets hit with that stiff jab there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands. He's got to be careful here.
All right, close guard now.
He passes the half. Nice shots landing from the top position. Oh, he's getting it deep. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Khamzat Chimaev ground and pound from half guard now.
Out here.
90 seconds to go now. Costa's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here.
Going Kimura now. Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in the submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Not tired. I know you've got more.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. You heard him bad.
Going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and it works out for him.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Might get the TKO here. Oh, he's got his back.
Keep it going. You're doing great. Vamos lá.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Chimaev's in half guard now.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Ground and pound strike there now. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, great stuff. That was your round for sure. You completely dominated that round. I need more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes of the fight. Let's go.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Lands a big elbow there. That shot blocked by Costa. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because the opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Nice transition. And now he's attempting to choke.
That submission looks tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Need you to fight back.
Let's go. Create the space and grab your guard back.
2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Let's go. We're not
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking. Chimaev's going for a choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing.
Chimaev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the welterweight cut never seemingly an easy one for Khamzat Chimaev, but certainly no issues on fight night. He goes the distance and gets it done by way of decision.
I mean, we saw it, right? We saw it with the fight against Gilbert Burns where he got